I'm going to be reviewing, as a single beer, Michelob AmberBock. This is a beer that I've had before, although I've never compared it against another beer, nor have I done a beer review about it. But I am going to compare this against another Bock, Shiner Bock. There's a little bit of foam, a dark caramelly color, and that foam is building a little bit. A very slight aroma, good carbonation. So before I get started with this, I would like to talk about the Bock. The Bock is a style of beer that is a lager. It's bottom fermented and lagered for a fairly long time. They tend to be stronger than pale lagers or Märzens. Well, maybe not Märzens, but stronger than pale lagers, generally speaking. And as you could probably guess, the Bock originated in Germany. It traces its roots back to between 13 and 1500 in Einbeck, Germany, a small town in Lower Saxony. And it was called the Einpockisch beer. It's A-I-N-P-O umlaut C-K-I-S-C-H. Well, in Bavaria, it was very popular. So the Bavarians got a Einbeck brewer named Elias Pichler in 1612 to make it locally. Now, in the Bavarian dialect, Einpockisch became Einbock, which means billy goat. So, in some Bock beers, you might see a billy goat or a goat on the label. But Munich adapted the recipe to a bottom fermenting lager yeast and long cold storage, making it a strong lager instead of the top fermented Einbeck brewed earlier. Later on, in the 1600s to 1700s, monks at the Paulaner monastery brewed the Doppelbock, specifically called it Salvator, liquid bread that they brewed for Lent, which created the Doppelbock style, double Bock. Bocks generally are lightly hopped, so I don't expect much bitterness. I do expect some strength, and I do expect maltiness of this. Now, Michelob came out with the AmberBock in 1995 as a response to the growing craft beer industry. So it was considered an easy drinking take on the German Bock and Dunkel. It was marketed as an all-malt lager, no adjuncts, built on caramel and roasted malts for a smooth, toasty, lightly nutty profile, with moderate bitterness and an ABV of 5.1. It's still around, as you can see, whereas regular Michelob Original Lager is no longer produced, unfortunately. This is rated at 68 on Beer Advocate, putting it into the poor category. The last time I tried this, which has been quite some time, I don't remember when, as I recall, I thought it was all right. Well, let's see what it tastes like. It is pretty good. It is a bit caramely, slightly toasty, very slight toasty flavor to it. More sweet caramel. It is fairly sweet. Hardly any bitter after finish at all. As far as hop character goes, I would say that it's hardly detectable. It is quite smooth and easy to drink. It's decent. But if you like hops, if you like bitterness, then you're going to be disappointed if you expect to find that in this beer. I like it. At least I do now. But who knows? I had to buy a 12-pack of this. I couldn't find it in 6-packs anywhere or singles. And a 12-pack cost me under $12 at Walmart. It was the cheapest place that I could find it. It was higher at ABC liquor stores, and I believe it was also higher at Total Wine. And I would imagine that if it's sold in convenience stores, it would be higher there as well. So Walmart was the best option to get this, 12 of them. But I think that I don't have a problem drinking the rest of the 12, at least from what I've drank so far. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good. So that's it for this review. It's sweet, it's caramely. When I say reminds me, nah, not really. I wouldn't say it's maybe a slight hint of root beerness at the very beginning. Very slight. But it's got a little bit of bite to it. Not much tang. The bite from the carbonation, of course, which is good. And no bitter aftertaste whatsoever. So, as far as Beer Advocate's score of 68, which is what the bros gave it, I would probably give it higher than that. Maybe in the good category, wherever that starts, I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's drinkable. Let's see. We have an average rating of 2.92, and I believe that's out of 5 or maybe 4, I don't know. Yeah, I would say that's 2.92 out of 5, so we can just say 3 out of 5. So that would be close to 80, maybe upper 70s out of 5, or upper 70s out of 100. So that's all for this review. Thank you for watching.